Hello, welcome in. Today is March 9th, 2024, and today is day 59 of 100 days, 100 ways, trails taken. We get a new trail marker today. Else, folklore, fairy tale, or mythos. Yay! I love this section. Oh yeah, fun. Okay. So, do you have a favorite story? Something that you relate to or has been a theme for you? Yes or no? And if yes, which one? Or ones? Because you might have more than one. Well, do you have a favorite story or stories? Something that you have related to over your lifetime, something that feels like it's similar on your path, something that's like you relate a little bit to a character or the situation, right? There's so many stories. I just wrote a few because I know I have like a lot of them, but these are the ones that like came to my mind right away. So yes, I have had a story that has been a theme for me. So these are the ones: Cinderella, Wizard of Oz, The Little Engine That Could, Little Red Hen, Princess and the Pea, Achilles, and I was going to write something else and I like lost my train of thought. So I know there's a lot of them. And when I was a child, my mom used to read to me every night. She would read a story to me. And there was so many that I loved. And I think, that's why it's important to read to your children and share stories with them. Tell them stories, tell them myths, tell them legends, tell them all the things. Because when you're going through some stuff, you can relate to that character. And generally, when you're younger, most stories had a positive outcome. But even if they didn't have a positive outcome, there was still always a lesson in it. So, I don't know, like having a character, having a plot, that you can kind of follow along with, or see yourself in, it gives you a little inspiration, gives you a little hope, gives you a little, and I don't like the word hope, but that's for another story. Yeah, I really love myths and legends and fairy tales, like all the things, because they've come out of somebody's, creation. It came from somebody's experience or necessity to write that story. So, even those stories sometimes feel like they're not really, can't be true or parables even. There's always some kind of underlying truth to them and some underlying message. So yeah, I think having stories that you can relate to are strength, especially when you need them, because usually it's something that's easily remembered, especially in a time of turmoil, or when you just need a little energy, you need a little boost, you need a little pick me up. Yeah, like the little engine that could, right? In my times of not the illnesses so much, but just other struggles. Like, you can do it. Just keep going. Just keep going. And that's what I do. I just keep going. And I always find a way. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. I think it's one of those questions that you can kind of, write a couple things down, and then as you go through the day, even though it's the night right now, maybe you'll dream about it. Yeah, like things will probably start to pop up and you'll be like, oh, I remember that story. Or, oh, here we go, right? Peter Pan. that story when I was going through cancer. I felt like that with my community, with my friends, with my people. Yeah, people were just there for me, and they really helped me feel that way, like Tinkerbell when she's sick and she just needs a boost from, some faith, some belief, some positivity. And yeah, so I totally relate to that. And then also that I have the word believe tattooed on my side. Well, I guess that's kind of my own story, but that's another thing, right? It's words. I think that's where I'm going. Because if I didn't believe, if I didn't have faith, then I probably wouldn't be here. I'd be reincarnated already, or I'd be, come back as somebody else and have to go through all the lessons again. So, yeah. Keep on believing, right? Don't stop believing. See, there's another one. Even though it's a song, it's still something that has propelled me, has lifted me up, has helped me. Stories, songs, they're kind of along the same line, right? Yeah, so go ahead and think about that for a little bit and see what you come up with. I bet you'll find out there's some things that you've forgotten about, and maybe some things that you related to in some way over your lifetime, and now that you look back you go, oh yeah, I remember I was like the three bears or whatever it was, right? Yeah, super interesting, a little bit fun, or the other way around, a little bit interesting, super fun, whichever way. Anyways, it's been a long week. I know I keep saying that, and tomorrow's another day, but for right now I think it's time to unwind and have a good evening and relax and set some intentions for tomorrow. And hopefully I'm not dreaming about Princess and the Pea or The Wizard of Oz or any of those other ones. I think a lot of those ones have the chapters have ended. The book has ended, right? It's time for a new book. Let's write our own stories, right? What is that song? Natasha Bedingfield? The rest is yet unwritten or something like that? I don't remember. Anyways, okay. I'm tired. Anyways, have a good night. And be well.